World War E. Europe is burning. Battles are not decided only by armor thickness or gun caliber. They are decided by who reacts faster, who coordinates better, and who communicates first. German troops believed their tanks were superior in every way. But there was one critical advantage they never fully understood. American Sherman tanks carried the most advanced battlefield radio system in the world. In armored warfare, communication is everything. A tank without information is blind. A unit without coordination is already defeated. German doctrine focused on armor and firepower. American doctrine focused on something else entirely. The Sherman tank was not the most feared tank of the war. Its armor was thinner than German Panthers. Its gun was weaker than the Tigers. German crews often mocked it as inferior. But the Sherman wasn't built to fight alone. It was built to fight together. Every single Sherman tank had a radio. Not just commanders. Not just officers. Every tank, every crew, always connected. The radios worked while moving. Clear sound. Minimal interference. Reliable under fire. This was unheard of at the time. German tanks were powerful but disconnected. Most radios were reserved for commanders. Many tanks relied on hand signals, flags, or visual cues. In smoke, chaos, and explosions, those systems failed. When commanders were knocked out, entire units collapsed. Sherman tanks operated as a network. Spotters reported targets instantly. Damaged tanks called for help immediately. Flanking maneuvers happened in seconds. One tank saw the enemy. All tanks knew. German forces thought they were facing overwhelming numbers. They were actually facing superior coordination. Captured German tank crews were stunned. How do they always know where we are? How do they react so fast? How are they everywhere at once? The answer was invisible. The Sherman tank wasn't just a vehicle. It was part of a system. Factories, logistics, training, communication. America didn't just build tanks. It built networks of war. Germany built stronger armor. America built better communication. And that difference changed the battlefield. The Sherman tank proved one timeless lesson. In war, the most powerful weapon is not steel. It is coordination. American tank radios were not an accident. Before the war, the United States invested heavily in commercial radio technology. Companies like Motorola and RCA already produced reliable radios for civilians, police, and aviation. When the war began, this civilian technology was adapted for tanks. The result was simple but revolutionary. Radios that worked all the time, not just on paper. German radios were technically advanced but fragile. American radios were rugged, simple, and mass-produced. In war, reliability beats sophistication.